It is the final Saturday in May, and we can smell the summer coming. Good morning, Preps fans. I'm Ashley Moore, and we're this close to being done with state championship season. Only the best athletes in the state remain, and they're all looking forward to hoisting that Shasta trophy. So as some are crowned champions, others are sent home packing. And we'll start with a highly anticipated boys lacrosse matchup, Valor versus Arapahoe. Well, over at DU, here come the top-seeded Arapahoe Warriors with only one loss this season, facing the 3-seed Valor Christian Eagles, who pulled up with the chrome helmet and the boom boxes like they're the San Francisco 49ers. But to the first quarter, scoreless until freshman James Riches sends in the rocket shot to score 1-0. A few minutes later, Valor up 2 and Baden Brown sends a nice pass to Jordy Reeder, who flicks it in for the goal. 3-0 Eagles. But Arapahoe wants to get on the board. Watch the fast break offense. Brody Nelson to Nicholas Parker, who makes the goal on the open net. Eagles goalie just out of place. Lead cut to 2. And we are still in the first quarter when Valor has a lead 5-1 and Brown takes it himself for the kill shot. 6-1 Eagles. He'd finished with 7 goals. But to the goal of the game, it's Brown again. Watch him spin and send it in with one hand as Valor takes the 7-1 lead in the first quarter and then go on to beat the #1 team in the state 22-6 for the most goals scored in a state finals history with 22. Here's the main man, Brown.
That's our style. We played fast all season. We worked on transition drills in practice almost every day. So I think that sort of just goes. We play a fast offense, give the crowd what they want a little bit. So, but that's definitely special for sure. That 22 is a lot more important than my 7. So we wouldn't have done it without all the boys on the team, especially. So.
Down in 4A, it's the 7-seed Northfield Nighthawks, who say they have nothing to lose, taking on the top-seed Erie Tigers, looking to avenge their double OT loss in last year's championship. First quarter, Erie up 1 when Charlie O'Brien gets out to the side and leaps for the score. But here comes Northfield's Colin O'Rourke from distance and right on the money to inch back into the game before the 40-minute lightning delay. But back to the action. Erie's Liam Connors gets into a cutting Davis Mundy, who scores with a left-handed goal, but Northfield will answer right back. This time, Patrick Easterly for the score, 7-6 Erie. Until the Tigers would step on the gas with no breaks in sight. Liam Connors spins and bounces it in from underneath, and the Tigers go on to score 7 unanswered as they beat the Nighthawks 14-6 for their first ever boys lacrosse title.
Finally. I mean, after 4 years, we've all come up short, every team we've had, so it was really good to get it done my senior year. I mean, that's all we could have dreamt for.
It was amazing to cement everybody's name and history at Erie High School. Just being able to bring a championship back to Erie, it's amazing.
Well, the 5A Girls Golf State Championships were at Broadlands Golf Course in Broomfield Tuesday, and the team to beat, the defending state champs, Valor. The girl to beat, Valor's Brenna Higgins, or as seen on the shirts, Ben Ben. And to the 18th hole we go. Heading into the final day, Rock Canyon's Ashley Wilson was in the lead as she puts it in close here on the pitch shot. But Brenna Higgins shot 6 under on the final day with a birdie chance here, and she's just short, but then she'll put it in for the par and the win. She shot 66 for the day for her 2nd consecutive title. That performance helped lead Valor to their 3rd straight title, and Higgins is only a junior, comparing her game from last year to this season.
I think this year it was good because I was just rolling. I was just stayed put, I guess. Last year it was harder because I obviously wasn't striking the ball as well, making as many putts, but yeah.
4A state golf at the Country Club of Colorado in the Springs, and look at the wind. Spring golfers playing in the craziest conditions. So let's move right along to the 18th hole. That's Erie Tiger Taylor Hale making her putt on 18. She shot a final round of 81. But it's her older sister that you have to see, the reigning champ, leading all golfers, Logan Hale, with a nice approach shot. She'll golf at DU next year. Now on 18, Logan Hale would just tap it in to win the Class 4A state championship. Hale with an even par 142 after 2 rounds. And get this, she had 6 birdies in the opening round as Erie wins their 3rd straight title, back-to-back for Logan Hale.
I mean, I was kind of nerve-wracking going into the week just because I was like, oh, it's my last high school tournament, especially here. This is kind of the course that I grew up on. So I really wanted to get that done at, here. I don't know, it just honestly, especially yesterday, it just felt like another 8 a.m. round out here with my dad and my sister, so it was fun.
In 3A, you know the story. Everyone chasing St. Mary's Academy, like Prospect Ridge's Hope Torres with this tee shot on 2 where she'd make par. Now, she was specifically chasing back-to-back champion Maddie Bonte. But get this, here's Torres on the final hole. If she sinks this, game over. If not, Bonte has a chance, and it is just left. So let's check in on Bonte. Here she is on the final putt, and she'd sink it to force a playoff. But Torres would sink the par putt on the first playoff hole and win it all for her first ever state championship as Prospect Ridge takes home the team title. But wait, we have one more sport looking to crown state champions, and it's one of the toughest of them all. Next weekend, state titles will be earned by Class 2A through 5A in baseball, but for the road to state, you got to get through those earlier rounds.
Winners on 3, 1, 2, 3, race!
Regis Jesuit taking on Cherokee Trail in the 5A second round of state. Winner heads to the semifinals, and let's start on some defense. Cougars with a line drive to third, but watch Raiders third baseman Trevor Nordstrom on the double play. But watch this, Colin Dwyer is the runner on third, and he just goes for it across home plate for the score, and the dugout goes wild. We'll talk to him here in a moment. But 2-0 at this point for Regis in the bottom of 5 when Andrew Bell blasts one deep to center field, and that one is gone. His run around the bags is a full-on celebration until he makes it to home plate and is welcomed by his team. As Regis Jesuit heads to the semifinal to take on Cherry Creek, here's Dwyer on that early game steal.
Yeah, so we had that play we were practicing it this week because we kind of knew who we were facing. Some guys are slow to the dish when you're on third. So as soon as he was in the windup and he stepped back, you know, it was just full send right there. And he ended up balking because he freaked out, but either way it worked out.
Dayspring Christian taking on 3-seed Los Animas in the 2A baseball playoffs. And thanks to a strong hitting day from the Trojans and this RBI double from Gage Davis to bring in Kai Polk, they win 11-3 to advance to the second round of the playoffs. Now, reminder, we can't be everywhere, so if you're ever out of the game and see something you'd like featured on the Prep Rally, just send it over. That's all, folks. I'm Ashley Moore, and we'll see you right here next time on the 9 News Prep Rally.